Hey boys, welcome back to some more Young Guns crewmate. I had to think for a second there because I wasn't sure what series this was. We're playing as Samoa, taking on who we take on? Cook Islands it is. And this, I was so confused for ages. I was trying to work out because if you saw at the start there, it said round 5, but the last video I uploaded, it was round 3 versus Fiji. And I was trying to find if I deleted a game, who we played last week. But I noticed just before making this video that on the headlines, it showed that our previous game was against Fiji and we beat them 36-12, whatever it was. So it's all good. I don't know why it skipped around. I don't know, maybe we had a bye. I don't know why we'd have byes in this comp, but maybe, I'm not too sure. But we are taking on Cook Islands, I'm pretty sure the last team to face. I think this is the only other team we haven't versed, and you know, they're not a bad side either. I mean, Cook Islands obviously not a noted side, but they got some good plays. Leilua here, just a little bit of showboating right there. Could have taken around him, but decided to sort of pivot on the spot and just palm him off. Just get out of the way. The full, unfortunately for the Cook Islands, this game it's going to be maybe a bit of a struggle because their fullback is not like I don't think he's a very good player in the game, so. He's rated pretty bad, so if we make line breaks, it's probably going to be pretty easy to like break through of tackles. As once again, Nofaluma here down the sideline, and as soon as I say that, the fullback comes up with a huge tackle. So I guess he just made me eat my words right there. As Francis Molo here palms off one, steps around Milford. Milford comes up with the tackle, but big Frank Molo, a huge run right there. And looking at this Cook Islands side, it was pretty who was this? Edward Tu'u there. The halfback for them just goes straight through, just off the left foot, beats Milford. But as I was going to say, the Cook Islands side, it sort of caught me by a little bit of surprise, I guess. Just some of the plays in the side, like a lot of pretty good players. I just see Jordan Rapana here taking the shot at goal. Probably winger of the year, no doubt, for this year. Rapana's been absolutely incredible. And then Brad Tekarangi here, just a great player as well. He's going to burn us again. Milford, once again, they sort of stepped him, and Milford, I thought we were going to be able to round him up, but Tekarangi is pretty quick in this game, and we didn't quite get to him in time, and they're going to score another try back-to-back, and the Cook Islands here putting a bit of a show on. Soon to be 12-6. Jordan Rapana doesn't make any mistakes with that one, and we are struggling in this game. This is probably... the other games I can't really remember, but I think we played pretty well. I think against Tonga we had a bit of trouble as well, but Cook Islands here taking an early lead in this game, so we gotta put our try hard pants on and try to get back into this game. As Nofaluma again down the sideline, this time steps around the fullback, but unfortunately the step just put me on the wrong line there, and it screwed him up. He ran out of the sideline. I couldn't believe it. As Josh Maguire made a good run there, set it out for out wide here, and Leilua down the sideline. Just the wingers and centers are having a pretty good day out here, pretty good night, I should say. As just a lot of room to move from both sides really. As Kenny Edwards, another probably it's actually not really. I was gonna say their forward pack is like filled with NRL players, but their backline is as well. I mean, Jeff Daniela not playing in the NRL now. I think Daniela might be retired, but he was a good young player back in the day. Did he play? I'm pretty sure he was just a Panthers player. Maybe play for Tigers as well. I'm not too sure, mate. I think just Panthers. But Daniela was not too bad. But they got some good backline players as well here. The Cook Islands. They got a good forward pack and a pretty strong backline. So they're a tough side. As right here, spread it out wide, get the offload, the flick pass there onto Steve Maddai, going for the line, just can't get the ball down. But as you see, like it's past half time, and just struggling here. 9 meters gained. Obviously, we're on the attack. Put up a little chip kick, and Jordan Parner this time gets above the pack. So we could be in a bit of trouble of going down in this game to a bit of a weaker side than ourselves. But good stuff there. Terrible play. What was I doing? I should have just scored with Steve Maddai, but I tried to get off to Nofaluma, and then he just passed it for some reason. As good stuff there, trying to get it to the man on the inside, but thankfully, Talima Tortai there, the man I was talking about, I think last episode, being like 89 rated in this game, a prop, But Nofaluma tried to get the pass just to the player next to me, but he must have overrun the play slightly. But thankfully Tortai, he scores the try, and Ben Roberts with the chance to convert, and he does so. So 12-all finally in this game. We get back to level peggings here. It's been a bit of a slog, honestly, a pretty sloppy game from us. Although the Cook Islands, they played well. We can't really fault their play. They've been very, very good. As a good bomb goes up, it looks like it's a touch too deep, and it is a 7-tackle set. You know, a few centimeters either way, and that's a pretty big play in this game as we spread it out to the right. Good inside pass to Cassiano, gets it out to the wingman in Nofaluma down the sideline, trying to take on the winger, the fullback. Beats him with the big step, but is rounded up. Good scramble once again. We're just not making those line breaks count. We just can't get the finishing touch on it. The scramble is very, very nice from the Cook Islands here. Spread it out once again. Cassiano in the centres onto Steve Maddo on the wing this time, and he just steamrolls the fullback that time. I thought, like, the first play pretty much, Joseph Leilua did this exact thing, and like I said, I thought it'd be a night for that type of thing, just steamrolling the fullback, but his defense has actually been really solid. Just Steve Maddo that close to the line, pretty hard to stop, and the fullback unfortunately misses that tackle. He has been very good this game, but that one he did miss, and Ben Roberts converts, and we finally hit the lead in this game after probably 70 minutes. We did lead at the very start, but that was it. And it looks like we're going to sneak away with the win. The Cook Islands get one last chance, see if they're going to do something a little fancy here. But Tony Pulator puts a big shot on to finish the game. And once again, we come up with the victory. Not pretty, but it'll do. And I think we're heading into the finals. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.